this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Kill.
Now a run with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Mike 56. It's our time.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the gun, Winston connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun, Winston. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. the play fake. Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bruce Irvin able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play action. Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
56, Mike, 56. You got to get the ball. Till you get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike, 56.
Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's checking. Here we go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at the 20. 56 Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Winston. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston. And complete right side to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Switch. Safe. Green, come clean.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You. Hey, Mike's 50. Here we go. 50's the Mike.
Winston. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
56.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Winston. And he's got Miller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. Let's go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes this Washington 14. Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter. Why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. set here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
To throw again, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
He'll take over.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check, 56. Watch QB.
Jameis to throw it. His throw incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Again, it's Winston. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington going to add on to their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
56, the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 10-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Gun. I got you. Zebra. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
On first down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think
He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56. Mike. 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 36. 30. Easy. Deuce.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it down to the 32. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
56 is Mike. Oh, you got me.
Winston on 3rd and 2.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Fourth down, Winston. The catch made by Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
At the 15-yard line.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check. Flip.
From the red zone now, Winston. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches.
From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Wilson operating from the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
It's second down and goal.
it's 2nd and goal. Wilson, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving. Keep that.
This is taken in. It's complete. The 40, 30, the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7.
They'll throw again. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10. I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they got his man complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 48.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 90 is a mic. Corner. Reload.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
The 41-yard line.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And, oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Ricky. Look for signals.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
21 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56 is Mike.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes this Washington 35. Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialed. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Winston now. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Scotty Miller, 29 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10, it's Wilson again. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. Cook shifts by him, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks 16-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check 24, check 24.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. And they take a knee.
White 25. 6 right there. 56. It's a party now. What? 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch them run. They're running it. Sonic. Here we go.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee.
Today's finals.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs,